But as everybody know, Donald Trump had an assassination, on his life. And a lot of people saying the assassination attempt was phony because some of the weird things that happened in the process. The Secret Service, they had a detail inside of the building. The town police down there, they had the perimeter all blocked off. And people saw this guy. One on top of the roof. They said the walkie-talkies from the CIA and the town police had some type of malfunction where they couldn't get through to him. So Judge Joe Brown breaks it down to the T, from the distraction, from what type of weapon was used, how far the range of the weapon goes. This guy is some type of specialist. Judge Joe Brown, shout out to you, because this guy is very highly educated and he's right on point with everything. So I'm going to let you guys check the clip out from Modern Dialogue.
How you feel about that? It's real. I've seen people shot up close in person like that. When the bullet hit him, they keep talking about this powerful rifle. A 223/5.56 NATO shot out of an M4 carbine. They want to call it AR, by the way. That stands for Armalite. The 15 comes from, it was the 15th patented Armalite design, not assault rifle. An assault rifle is a machine gun, not a semi-auto weapon.
Y'all hear that?
So it's 22 caliber. You literally can buy conversion units where you can shoot 22 rimfire ammo out of the same barrel that you shoot the regular ammo. It's a light bullet. It kicks off out of the 16-inch barrel weapon that the would-be assassin had. And it's traveling at 130, 140 yards where Trump was relative to the shooter. It's traveling at around 26, 27
Y'all hear this guy?
per second. It is going twice the speed of sound. And when it hits somebody, it sets up a shock wave. And what it tends to do, since the body is 98% water, it causes a white puff of moisture before the capillaries get a chance to react and throw out blood. Now, the ear is not possessed of a great deal of blood. That's why when you get an ear piercing, you don't bleed all over the place.
Y'all heard that?
When you saw the first one, you can see him, and there's a mist.
Whoa!
Now, that supersonic bullet sends a shock wave, and the effect of the impact on the person that's shot or grazed by the bullet.
Y'all heard him? This guy, he sounds like a judge and a weapon expert. Judge Joe Brown is on point. You can't get up on this guy. He done seen it all and heard it all.
And bam, right in the side of the head, if that's where it hits it. You can see him drop to the ground, and you can see the video with him doing typical expression like somebody got hit hard. And then he stands up, and you don't expect to see blood all over the place because it's an earlobe.
Right.
All right? He stands up, and he's saying, according to the popular press, fight, fight. I read lips a little bit, studied it. He's saying, fuck you. In other words, he's got the power fist. He doesn't know if they've taken the sniper down enough or not. He's going, fuck you. I'm here.
Whoa.
That's what he seems to be
That was
saying.
strong.
And that's badass. That's some real John Wayne stuff, For real, no play. As far as he knows,
Whoa, he said no play.
That's the kind of thing you seek in somebody in a military unit who's willing to stand up in the face of fire and not try to duck and hide, but will go forward. Remember, you got all the Secret Service, mostly the women over there hanging off of him who weren't big enough, strong enough to keep him down.
It wasn't.
And that was real. The other thing is, it was an abject fake. Some people say it was a setup, but the problem is people don't shoot that well. And he's lucky because the reconstruction on this thing, on the animation, if you see the profile vertical plan view of his head, when he's looking at the screen, if he'd still been looking at the screen, he'd be dead. The bullet flight goes 1, 2, and it hits him on the ear rather than right here, it going through his head. The other thing that advantages him is there is a roadway that's perpendicular to the stands he's in.
Y'all hear this guy?
Talking. Generally, in my experience, what happens is when you have such a depression, a cut, or a roadway, even if there are people in it, you get a breeze moving down it when you get a hot climate situation. So there seems to have been a breeze moving from his left to right, which caused the bullet to drift a little bit to the right, which helped him out. He moves his head instead of getting it there. The slight drift over the 130 yards, which is not much, maybe half an inch, quarter of an inch, but it's just enough to save him. So he's damn lucky. Now, the problem with this is that you draw down his regular Secret Service detail because Jill Biden has got what I call
y'all heard that, right?
Going. So instead of telling her, no, this isn't just a candidate, this is a former president of the United States, and he's a resource from what he knows, the secret he knows. Somebody may want to consult with him just on business of operating that office. You have to postpone what you're doing. They've got a build-up because they've got all these people from the UN function in New York that they're responsible for guarding. So they draw down further. They were aware of him 50 plus minutes before the shooting occurred. He's on a bicycle, and the rule is no bicycles. He's got a backpack. The rule is no backpack. He's got a rangefinder. What the hell are you doing? That's not condemning, but it's something to check out. So why did they even let their protectee take the stand before, or the podium before they go check this guy out? They've got a call 10 minutes before. They're taking pictures of this guy. He's got this ladder he's put up. Nobody is saying, Mr. Trump, you can't go out there right now until we clear something. He's out there, and 3 minutes before it happens, not Secret Service, but the local police counter sniper team has said, hey, we've got somebody out here. Is he one of us? This guy's prone with a rifle. Who is he? Now, why don't they just shoot him? Well, they can't, because what may happen is you have local sheriff's department, 1 or 2 local police departments, other federal agencies, Secret Service. They may make a call to local agencies. Somebody on the SWAT team has said, get down here. We've got a manpower shortage. This guy's in civilian clothes. He just gets his equipment. So is this one of us, or is this a bad guy? Get back with us. Who is it?
So y'all heard it right there. Judge Joe Brown breaks the, Donald Trump assassination down to the T, from the bullet to the wind, from the velocity of the bullet and all that. And that's your boy GPAC REACTS TO, and I'm out.